First reading, a reading from the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verses 1 to 13. God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, breed, multiply, and fill the earth. Be the terror and the dread of all the animals on land, and all the birds of heaven, of everything that moves on land, and all the fish of the sea. They are placed in your hands. Every living thing that moves will be yours to eat, no less than the foliage of the plants. I give you everything. With this exception, you must not eat flesh with life, that is to say, blood in it. And I shall demand account of your life blood too. I shall demand it of every animal and of man as regards his fellow man. I shall demand account for human life. He who sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God was man created. Be fruitful, then, and multiply. Teem over the earth and subdued it. God spoke as follows to Noah and his sons. I am now establishing my covenant with you and with your descendants to come, and with every living creature that was with you, birds, cattle, and every wild animal with you, everything that came out of ark, every living thing on earth. And I shall maintain my covenant with you, that never again shall all living things be destroyed by the waters of a flood, nor shall there ever again be a flood to devastate the earth. And this, God said, is the sign of the covenant which I now make between myself and you, and every living creature with you for all ages to come. I now set my bow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Gospel according to Saint Mark, chapter 8, verses 27 to 33. Jesus and his disciples left for the villages round Caesarea Philippi. On the way, he put this question to his disciples: who do people say I am? And they told him, John the Baptist, others Elijah, others again one of the prophets. But you, he asked them, who do you say I am? Peter spoke up and said to him, you are the Christ. And he gave them strict orders not to tell anyone about him. Then he began to teach them that the Son of Man was destined to suffer grievously and to be rejected by the elders and the chief priests and the scribes, and to be put to death, and after 3 days to rise again. And he said all this quite openly. Then, taking him aside, Peter tried to rebuke him, but turning and seeing his disciples, he rebuked Peter and said to him, get behind me, Satan. You are thinking not as God thinks, but as human beings do. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God.